Okay, so personal questions. Given your choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Louis C.K., because he's just so cool. He is so uncool that it just makes him so literally cool, and I would just love to hang out with him. I would love to collaborate with him. You know, I like the way that he thinks with the way that he does comedy, and that's who I would like to have for dinner. Would you like to be famous? You know what? I wouldn't want to be famous if it was for the wrong reasons. If I was doing something that had shame around it or something that was not important to me and I was famous for that, then absolutely not. If I was famous or known for something that I love doing, that'd be great, because for me, what it means is more eyes on the project, which is more opportunity to be able to keep on creating and really creating content and just being myself. That's really what's important to me. Do I want to be a Kardashian? Absolutely not, no. Before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? I do, because I hate being on the phone more than anything. I feel like I'm trapped on the phone. I hate it when people call. I never answer the phone. I check my texts and I text back. And I think that that's probably a really bad way to communicate, but it's just what I do. And do I rehearse? Yeah, because I don't want to call you in the first place. And so I have to figure out, what do I have to call you for? What do I have to say? What would constitute a perfect day for you? That's easy. I would love a perfect day of being able to film videos with my close friends, close to home, have great vegan food and close family and friends around while being able to film stuff. That just seems like a perfect day to me. That just seems like a lot of fun. Good music, good food, friends, family, and of course, importantly, my pets, my dogs. That's my perfect day. I don't need to be anywhere grand to have a perfect day. When did you last sing to yourself or to someone else? I am the worst singer, as you will probably see in my Trump video, unless I have to find another singer to sing the song for me. I'm the worst singer ever. In fact, the dogs will start to howl if I sing, so I'm not gonna sing. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or the body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, oh God, which would I choose? That's so easy. I would definitely choose to have a sane mind. I think one of my biggest fears actually is to be crazy. I feel fear that I'm going to go insane sometimes. And so having sane mind is so much more important to me. But I want to have a healthy body too. I mean, not enough to where I'm actually getting up and going and working out or anything, but it would be great if I did, right? Name 3 things you and your partner have in common. Me and Brian, what do we have in common? Well, you know, Brian and I are kind of opposites, and that's what makes us great, I think. If we were playing opposite day, Brian would be on the other side because he's completely opposite of me. The thing we have in common are our babies and our family and our loyalty to friendships. We have loyalty to our friends. That's something we have in common. Do I have a hunch about how I'm gonna die? I know this is really creepy and weird, but yeah, I've always felt like I was gonna get stabbed to death in my bedroom and raped. It's been scary for me. I don't know, maybe I watched too many forensic files, but I just feel scared that I'm gonna just get murdered, and I don't know why. I've always been afraid of that. When I was a kid, there was somebody that lived down the street and got murdered, and ever since then I've always just thought, okay, I'm gonna get murdered. For what in your life do you feel most grateful for? I think I'm grateful every single day for my family, Brian, for my dogs, the same things that go into my perfect day. I'm grateful for Allie. I'm grateful for, I don't know, it's a long list. I have a lot of gratitude, and I think it's important too to do gratitude lists. Do I do them? No. Should I do them? Yes. If you could change anything about the way that you were raised, what would it be? Well, as a lot of you know, I was raised in a very bizarre, weird way. I feel like I have lived like 10 different lives all in one lifetime. I lived life as a kid in polygamy. I lived with my parents who adopted me. I lived in the mountains for a while. Then I lived in foster care for a while. So I have a lot of different stories, and the weirdest part about all of it is that all of those stories are connected back to me, and so I'm the common denominator there, and it's just been a really, really strange childhood. Would I change it? I don't think so, because I think it's made me who I am today, and I learned a lot through pain and through trauma, and I think that if we can turn around and laugh at those things now that happened bad in our lives, then we're doing pretty okay. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? I would want to know where the crystal ball came from. I don't know, that's a pretty scary thing. So I wouldn't want to be disappointed, and then I wouldn't want to have too many expectations for something either, so Is there something that you've dreamt up for a long time? And why haven't you just done it? Well, what I've dreamt about is doing films. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And the reason I haven't done it is because I had so many fears around it. I had a lot of shame around myself because of my childhood, feeling like not good enough, not pretty enough, not young enough, not cool enough. I just really self-sabotaged. Either that or maybe I just didn't have any talent. I don't know. I think I do. I put a lot into the projects and the work that I do. That's about it. I don't want to keep going on and on and on because I want to keep these really short and so that you guys can get to know me. So this was part 1. Please subscribe to my videos by clicking subscribe below, and at least now you know a little bit more of who I am, and hope you enjoyed. I'm just being me.